how to deal with free riders or group members who are not contributing. I think this is a burning question among all the students. I will give you some humble opinion, which I think if I am the one who faced with all these free riders, these are the steps that I will do. First of all, you have to remember and you have to accept the fact that you cannot eliminate the chance of meeting such people, right? Definitely you will have free riders, you will have members who are not contributing, and they can do well for individual assignment but not the group assignment. So you will have all these kind of people, right? It is not so useful, even though yes, we feel it is very unethical. They are very unethical, yes, I agree that, but it is not so useful to actually comment or to criticize them about their actions, about whether it is ethical or unethical, because that is not going to help you in completing whatever you are supposed to complete. So instead of taking the time to actually blame them, to criticize them, I think it is better for us to do something more concrete and more practical in order to secure ourselves better, right? You must remember that it is a good training. It is also a good training before you enter the workforce, because in workforce, you will see these kind of people, they are even more unethical, and they just don't care, right? They just don't care. So you'll see these kind of people, and it is also a good training for you yourself to know that even you desire and you have the capacity, you have the capability, you are capable of completing what you want to complete, but still there are these kind of people who will make you not able to achieve what you want to achieve, right? So this is a good platform, I would say, no matter how, it is still a good platform for you to understand, how the reality actually works. I'm not saying that every time it will be like this. Of course, you will still achieve what you want to achieve in most of the time. But there are certain moments, there are certain times, or there are certain moments, there are certain situations, right? When you face this kind of people, when you have this kind of people affecting you, there is a chance that you cannot achieve what you want to achieve, right? There's a possibility. So accept the fact first. And then second thing is, once you accept this, right, then only you will prepare yourself. Because if you keep on thinking that, I think I won't, I think I will try my best to not to include the free riders, I'll try my best not to include the members who are not contributing, but still, towards a certain extent, sometimes you have no choice, or sometimes because the environment is set in a certain way, and you cannot really eliminate this kind of situation. So you cannot assume that you won't meet this kind of people, because if you assume so, then you will not take action, you will not prepare yourself to actually face this kind of people. So no matter how, you still need to accept the fact that you are going to meet this kind of people, right? Then only you will prepare yourself, right? Now, there are two situations that you can consider some actions to do. The first situation is, if you know this kind of people exist in your group, before the middle of your assignment, it's like you are doing your assignment halfway. Before the halfway, you already know that these people actually exist in your group. Then I would say the most effective and practical way is actually to talk to that person, to straight away confront that person and say that, hey, I think as far as I observe, I think you are just looking for a pass, I guess so. Am I right on that? But honestly, to tell you, I am not looking for a pass only. I would like to aim for an A. So anyway, I cannot force you to go for an A as well. Why don't we agree with each other and come out with a method, come out with a consensus on what you are going to do and what I am going to do? Can we discuss about that? Right? So you can talk to him or her personally. I think that, to me, is the most practical way, and that is the thing that we set forward, right? So no need to argue anymore, no need to have complicated situation anymore. That is what we are going to do in the near future, right? Or else you can actually set an earlier deadline for this person, like the leader, when you assign, if you are the leader, when you assign the job to each member, for this particular member, you can set an earlier deadline. Ask that member to submit first, so that you will have the time to actually go through the work. And then, if amendments are needed, you can pass it back to that member for them to amend. Or you can actually force them to amend, to say that, okay, please amend here and here and here, specifically tell which part to amend, then tell them that after 3 days, please submit to me again, right? So you have to closely follow up. If it is a free rider, sometimes they ignore you, right? So you have to closely follow up with them. But if all these things are not working, if all these things you have done are not working, then you need to discuss with your tutor. You have to tell your tutor about that. You have to discuss with your tutor what are the other methods, what are the other possible ways that we can actually go about this issue, right? So you need to let your tutor know, so that your tutor is also prepared to actually monitor this kind of students, right? Then the second situation is, sometimes you only know towards the end of your assignment, right? Maybe it's because of the structure, the nature of the assignment, that towards the end only you know that, oh, these are some of the people in my group assignment are free riders. So what can you do? Now, you still talk to the respective tutor. You still need to let the respective tutor know, even though the tutor may not be able to do anything now, by now, because it's towards the end of the assignment already. But still, you have to let the tutor know, so that they are also prepared about that. They also know about this situation, so that when the situation eventually known by the tutor is not so shocked about that. So you have to let your tutor know about it as well. And then you may want to consider, if you still have some semesters going on, you may still want to consider to look for some plans not to include this particular member into your group assignment in the next semester or the moving forward semesters, right? You want to look for some plans how to exclude that person, right? It sounds very cruel, but that is something that you can consider. I mean, I'm not saying that you must do it, but you can think about it. You can think about it. Then, if let's say situations does not permit, it's like you still need to include the member into your group, then you got to inform your tutor in the following semester. Like in the following semester, you still need to, deal with that person. You still need to accept that person into your group. Then you have to inform all your tutors who are giving you group assignments. You have to inform your tutors that this issue happened in the past, and this is what we have done, and it seems not working. So you have to inform your tutor, so that you can seek advice from your tutor what we are going to do dealing with these people. So your tutor may give you some advice, or your tutor may intervene, right, at the very beginning. So that will be very helpful if your tutor know about it at the beginning, rather than your tutor know about it at the end, right? So these are some of the advice that I can think of in order to give you some idea what you can do when you meet with a free rider, or when you meet with a group member who are not contributing, when you meet with a group member who is not contributing. So hopefully you have an idea, or if you have any other ways that you have done in the past that you feel like is quite effective, is quite working, that you would like to share with people, you can also leave a comment for me, and we can do some exchange of idea.